Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the basics on how to change your oil. First, to start off, you'll want to go to your local auto parts store and pick up some oil and a filter for your car. Next, depending on how high your vehicle sits, more than likely you're going to need either a floor jack or a set of ramps to pull your vehicle up on. My uncle is nice enough to let me borrow his lift, so I will be using his lift in this video. In the next slide, I am going to include a list of basic tools you will need in order to change your engine oil. So first things first, go ahead and take your oil cap off and get the vehicle up in the air. On this particular vehicle, I will have to remove this dust shield right here in order to access the oil pan. It will be several T30 Torx bit screws. Now that I have that dust shield out the way, here's the oil pan. Next step is to bust that drain plug loose. Before you fully remove the drain plug, make sure whatever container, oil pan, whatever that you're going to use to catch your oil, make sure it is lined up because it can get messy very quick. Once your oil gets to a pretty nice steady small drip, you can go ahead and reinstall your drain plug. And be sure to tighten it up with your wrench or ratchet and socket. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and remove my oil filter. You can use a rag to keep your hands from getting dirty, or wearing gloves, whatever you prefer. Now before you install the new oil filter, go ahead and take some fresh engine oil, go ahead and lube up this gasket. And also make sure that the gasket came off of the old filter, because if you do happen to double gasket, you will have an oil leak. Now, once you start feeling a little bit of friction of the gasket meeting the oil filter housing, go ahead and just give it like another quarter, half a turn, and you'll be good to go. If you continue spinning and cranking on your oil filter, you're not going to have a good time next time you got to take it off. Now I am going to go ahead and set the vehicle down so that I can add my oil and start the vehicle and check for leaks before I put my dust shield back on. My car calls for 5.7 quarts, so I'm going to go ahead and pour 5.7 quarts into the funnel. Once you have all your oil poured, go ahead and reinstall your oil cap and start the vehicle. I typically like to let it run for a couple minutes just to verify that there are no leaks after doing my oil change. Once you verified there are no oil leaks, go ahead and find your dipstick. And it's kind of awkward to do this with two hands, but what you're going to do is you're going to pull the dipstick out, take something like a paper towel or rag, wipe it off, and then reinstall the dipstick and pull it back out to get a proper oil level check. So once you pull your dipstick back out to check the oil, of course some dipsticks are different than others, but if I can get my camera to focus, what you're looking for is oil to be on the last that last tick going up the dipstick. As long as it's between the minimum and maximum fill line, you should be okay. After you check your oil, you can go ahead and let your hood down. If you use jack or jack stands or ramps, whatever, you can go ahead and set your vehicle down. And of course, if you had any dust shields or anything you had to remove, you can go ahead and reinstall those pieces. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great day.